Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much if you're able to join us as we live stream from the Sweet Community House here, which is the new home of the AAIC, the Attleboro Area Interfaith Collaborative. We're here today because it is the final day of our 2-week virtual event, Hunger to Hope. This is our annual event that raises much-needed funds for our Food and Friends program. So we're just going to go live for about 20 minutes perhaps. We're going to give you a few updates today about our program, Food and Friends. We're also going to be picking the winner of our grand raffle. Many of you bought grand raffle tickets, and we want to thank Bluestone Bank for sponsoring that grand raffle today. I would love to thank everyone who supported Hunger to Hope 2021. We thank you because it wasn't a live event. We weren't able to share a meal or have a lovely dinner and a lovely time. We had to do a simple virtual event this year, and we thank you all for going online and buying those raffle tickets and choosing to be a sponsor. And we really don't know what we do without you. So thank you so much. I'd like to give a special thank you also to the fundraising committee. I'm just going to mention a few of the board members of the AAIC who were on the fundraising committee and helped to plan this 2-week event. Marcia Smith, Leslie Courtney, Charlie Oliver, and Janet Ricciardi. And also our administrative assistant, Adriana Clark, has been wonderful help throughout this entire event. And we also are indebted to our executive director, Lisa Piscatelli, who works long hours every day for this organization. And we are so grateful for her. And she's a great team player. So thank you to Lisa. Today, we are going to have our chaplain and the chaplain at Sturdy Hospital give a little prayer to start us off, Reverend Bert Cote, and thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Before I begin, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence for a departed gentleman named Richard. They called him Butch. He was experiencing homelessness, and he recently passed away. Dear God, your brother Richard is with you. Hold him gently into your arms, for the night has called him home. Amen. I'd like to begin by reading a little line from adapted from Elena Kilkenny. And she said, "There is a space between the past, the present, and the future. We live in that space, literally and figuratively. Make that space, this space, sacred. Honor the past while letting go of what no longer serves us. Dwell in the present with deep presence and wholehearted receptivity. Great our future is in this space with great gladness for what's coming. Open our hearts, for our future begins now." I'd like to ask our dear God to bless this space and to bless all the hands that will work here to bring food to the people in need. May God be with us all. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Bert. Before I have Pam Turallo come up here, I do want to give a special thanks to our Hunger to Hope event sponsors. We had 27 event sponsors this year. From the platinum level, we had 2 platinum sponsors this year, 2 gold sponsors. We had silver sponsors and Hunger Heroes. And we thank all of you for choosing to sponsor Hunger to Hope and for supporting our Food and Friends program. I'd like to call out in particular our 2 platinum sponsors, the Islamic Center of Greater Attleboro, and also Maria Y. Casey and Edward J. Casey, who were also platinum sponsors for our event this year. Also, I'd like to call out our 2 gold sponsors, Bluestone Bank and the Acupuncture and Chiropractic Clinic here in Attleboro. So thank you to those sponsors and to the rest of our sponsors. So I would like to call up the administrator of the Food and Friends program, Pam Turallo, who can give you a little update on how our program is going, how this past year went during COVID. So thank you, Pam.
Good afternoon, and thank you, everybody, for supporting the Attleboro Area Interfaith Collaborative and Food and Friends. Over this past year, through the pandemic, it has been very challenging for us, and our volunteers have really stepped up to the plate, and thank goodness for them. And thank you to Lisa for raising a lot of money so we can keep these kitchens up and going. We have served close to 50,000 meals in a little over a year. March 15th was the first day. We have served grab and goes. We have been in 3 different sites, so I thank the First Baptist Church in Attleboro, I thank St. John's, and most recently the VFW, who is allowing us to use their space to serve our meals. Through the pandemic, we have seen many families come through that we did not see in our soup kitchens. We serve a lot of elderly and our homeless population, and as well as the low income. So all the proceeds and everything that everybody has done, I thank you on behalf of the volunteers and behalf of our kitchen guests. And it is truly, truly appreciated from the bottom of our heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. I'd love to see if Robin McDonald could come up and say a couple of words about our partnership with the YMCA, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Ellen. So a few years ago, we started some alliances in Attleboro, Healthy Lifestyle Alliance, a Social Responsibility Alliance, and we did those, we formed those alliances based on one important tenet, and that is that we are truly stronger when we partner with others. Excuse me. And what we've learned over time as we work with our partners, and especially the Attleboro Interfaith Collaborative, is that we have some things that we do well, they have some things that they do well, and when we put them together, we can do great things. And the pandemic probably put a microscope on the infinite amount of resources that communities have to use toward the greater good, to help others. And when we share those resources, they can go a lot further. And in the end, the constituents that we're serving are going to be better served. And it's a lot more fun when you work with others, especially when they're good at what they do. So we're really very pleased with the partnership that we have with the Interfaith Collaborative. When the Y looks at our partners, we look for people who bring something to the table, something that they do well, that complements what we do, that we are able to put our individual agendas aside and look together to how we can achieve greater things. And I think the fact that we're working together out of the Sweet House, offices for the Interfaith Collaborative, eventually some events and meals, the Y's working toward renovations for the kitchen so that we can expand the senior meal program. And in the end, we're sharing a resource, we're sharing the expenses, and the constituents in Greater Attleboro will be all the better for it. So I thank Ellen, I thank Taryn, Lisa, Pam, the whole staff team. It's really great to work together, and we look forward to deepening our partnership. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Robin. So our next speaker is going to be the president of the AAIC board, Taryn Degun, and she is going to come up and say a few words, and also will be pulling the winner of the grand raffle. We have a cash prize today of $750, and she will be pulling that winner today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. Hi, Hi, everyone, and welcome. Thank you all for joining us here tonight in this virtual format. I'm not sure how I got the best job of the night in pulling the grand raffle winner, but I am so excited to be able to do so. Ellen, you did such a beautiful job of thanking everyone. I just also wanted to personally thank Bluestone Bank for not just being our gold sponsor, but sponsoring this raffle once again. This is the 4th consecutive year that Bluestone, which was formerly Mansfield Bank, has done so. And I also want to thank all of you on behalf of the AAIC watching from home, whether you're new to us or a longtime donor. We really couldn't do this important work of ending hunger right here in Attleboro and our surrounding communities without you and our sponsors. And last but not least, I also want to personally thank Ellen so much for chairing the Hunger to Hope fundraising committee once again. It's been an amazing success each year under your helm, and we hope that you continue to do so going forward. And also many thanks to Lisa, Pam, and the rest of the amazing staff and crew of volunteers of the AAIC for your hard work every single day and what you do. I'm so proud to be part of this organization. And so now should I bring the wheel over? Okay. The moment you've all been waiting for.
Maybe we'll couple turns, yeah. Get it nice and stuff in there. Yep. Okay, and dig around down there.
I will.
Pick it up.
Okay, and the winner is Erin Corso. Erin, congratulations. We will be calling you in a few minutes, and hopefully you are watching. If not, I'll answer your phone. Congratulations, Erin, on the $750 cash prize. Thank
Great.
you. Yeah.
I'm just trying to close this grand raffle basket. I just did it. Congratulations, Erin Corso. So excited for you. She just won $750. Well, that will conclude our brief program today on our final day of our 2-week virtual campaign, Hunger to Hope. We thank you all so much for tuning in, and we are having from 4:30 to 6, we're having a drive-up line for some celebratory cupcakes, which were baked by Whisk and Paddle in North Attleboro. And we also have some live music today here at the Sweet Community House. So we are just in a celebratory mood after 2 weeks of great community support for this event and for Food and Friends. Thank you so much for tuning in, and take care, everyone.